Hey, it's your girl Tia Talks, and welcome to the podcast edition, bringing Black and Brown creatives, entrepreneurs, and artists to the forefront. So I have two special guests here today. State your name and your zodiac sign.
Okay, my name is Ismael. You can call me Izzy. I'm an Aquarius, moon, sun, and I'm a Leo rising.
Oh, okay.
Very dangerous, though. Hey, y'all, it's Démarea. I am a double Virgo and a Sag.
Oh,
The best sign out there.
Yeah, Sag, that's my sign.
No, not Sag, Virgo.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Sag is so cool.
Yes, Sag. This is why y'all are here, because I vibe with y'all. Aquarius, Virgo, Sag.
Period.
I love it. So we should just share, like, how we met.
So I met Tia at an event.
Yes.
It was Boxers. When I first, remember it was Boxers when I first met you? Yeah.
So Boxers is a gay club, and we went to the one in Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we met there. And like we didn't have like a chance to talk or anything.
No. I was very standoffish.
Yeah, it was okay though. I was like, I like him, whatever, he's cool, like we're gonna talk eventually.
Yeah.
And then
the second party we
went to, it was at like the Penthouse.
The Penthouse, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's when we had our first conversation and we vibed.
Okay.
It was like, it was a moment.
Yeah.
And then I met Izzy.
When did we met on Pride? Like Pride weekend?
I think so. No, we held at the GA appointment.
Yeah.
At your house.
No. You met.
No.
Yeah.
Pride
it was Pride weekend because remember we went to that another rooftop party and that's when y'all met.
Oh yes.
Remember you came.
Yes, it was Pride weekend. We
Yes, you met.
We met you at the park.
At the park. Oh, okay.
Yes,
oh,
we went to the
Jesus.
park.
Yeah. So I was at the park, and then we went to like a rooftop party.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well, welcome.
Hi, yeah, we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
We've been friends ever since. So I just want to know why y'all do what you do. Like when I was talking to the guy who owns the studio, I was like, yeah, so I have two friends coming and they're like Instagram influencers.
Is that what you were calling?
I said the fuck.
But like, what title would you give yourself? Like, I know you were into modeling and you have like a clothing line. Y'all are both models, but like, so tell me your story. Who wants to go first?
You can go first.
Izzy.
Okay. How should I start this? I don't even know what I would like title myself as. I feel like I'm more so just like me. I'm Izzy. You know,
Okay.
I feel like I have multiple talents. I feel like I do anything I put my mind to. I'm a creative at heart. I'm a fashionista at heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a model in life. Like I just walk around. I'm just like a whew.
Right. So when did you start modeling?
So I've always felt like I was a model, like in my soul. Like I started modeling when I was 18, but not professionally, just for fun, just taking photos, you know, having fun with it, creating my book. And then officially, I started modeling officially maybe like 3 years ago with like an agency and everything. And then that's when it started like really popping off.
Okay. And so what agency are you with right now?
I'm with Bridge Models. They're based in London. They're mostly for like bigger, taller models, you know, trying to bridge a gap between like, you know, regular, I wouldn't want to say regular models, but we're all models at the end of the day. But you know how the community is. They love themselves some stick models.
Right.
And, you know, I'm a little bit thicker.
Mr. Thick.
Okay, I'm a little thick and beautiful.
Oh.
You feel me? Okay. But yeah, so I officially started modeling with them like maybe 2-3 years ago. And yeah, I've been just living my life, being Izzy, being a baddie, you feel me?
Okay. And so recently you were in an Abercrombie campaign.
I was in the Abercrombie campaign. I want to say my biggest campaign so far, but yes, a huge campaign, something that hopefully will put myself out there even more, you know. So
okay. Yes, that's amazing. And so how has that feedback been going?
It's been really, really well, like good. Everyone's been like really into it, you know. I've been getting so much positive feedback. I've been also getting a lot of negative. You know, negative.
Oh, the haters. The haters are real.
Yeah, the haters are real. I didn't realize how
real.
much. I didn't realize how people like really just are miserable. Like they don't want to see no one win. Like especially when you're Black, beautiful, and gay, they don't want you to win at all. They just have nothing but negative things to try to bring you down. But that's not me. I love myself so much that no words can ever affect me, and no one will ever be able to make me feel less than who I am. Like, I'm very, very, very comfortable in my skin. So
Okay.
the haters are gonna hate, and you know, I've been told that, you know, you don't got haters unless, you know, you're getting there. So
Okay. All right. So I have a question for you. So as a gay Black man, what are some things that you've experienced throughout like your modeling career, whether it be like good experiences or bad experiences?
I wouldn't say I've received any like negative, and like in my modeling career, nothing negative, but like in life, you know, people are very judgmental and like really, really like disrespectful. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I'm not just like any like man who just, you know, who's gay, but like, you know, passing as like a masculine man. I'm a very fluid man who's both masculine and feminine. So like the way I express myself, the way I dress is very out there and very different. So not everyone can really handle that. And people really have a lot to say about that. And it's like, I mean,
right.
Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm not gonna.
You're comfortable though.
I'm very comfortable. I'm super comfortable.
He owns it. When I first met you, he was wearing like a pink thong, I think.
I was wearing a pink thong with lime green pants. Like a crop top, halter top.
Yes.
Like,
and you own it. You're just so confident.
I am. Like, what? Life is short. Like, I'm going to wear and be whoever the fuck I want to be.
Yes.
No one's ever going to stop that from happening because life is short. Like,
right.
I'm not here to stop you from living your truth. So why would you try to stop me?
Right.
Like,
that's a good message. Don't let other people stop your, you know, your energy.
Right. Like, for what reason? Like,
exactly.
So, yeah. I've definitely grown a lot of tough skin over the years. You know, younger me was not as, you know, open, as energetic, as positive as I am now. But, you know, I think all these negative feedback has made me a lot stronger and made me realize no one can really say anything to me that's going to really like hurt me and make me feel like I need to be smaller than what I am, because I'm not a small man.
Right.
Like, I'm big, I'm shining, like I'm a star. Stars shine. So I'm gonna continue doing that.
Yes, I love it. So Démarea. Okay, so tell me about your journey. So you're also a model.
Yes.
When did you start modeling?
So when I moved from Barbados, I moved to Cleveland, out of all places. But the modeling world in Cleveland is very like, it's very dull. It's very boring. It's very like, there's nothing really going on. Cleveland is more for like industry work. So you'll do like Amazon, like, I'm sorry, not industry work, but like factory work. And that just wasn't me. I did it. I tried it. Boom, 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 whatever.
Right.
So in that meantime, while I was growing up, I just did a lot of practice. Like, I practiced my walk, facial expressions, everything you can think of. Like, I would sit for hours and watch like modeling videos and just everything. So I did that for 7 years.
Okay.
So after the 7 years, I was like, okay, cool. When I turned like 20, I'm like, all right, it's time to move to New York and really get it the fuck going.
Wow. So how was that, like, coming to New York from, you said Cleveland?
Cleveland. Yes.
How was that experience?
I knew what I wanted. I kind of grew up watching Sex and the City. So I was like, oh, I'm about to be Carrie Bradshaw. I got here, like, that bitch was living a very extravagant lifestyle.
Right.
But I knew what I wanted. I knew it was time. I was like, okay, like, I've always wanted to move here. I love, you know, everything about New York. So I was like, all right. So I literally just up and left. Like, I told my mother, I'm like, well, I kind of lied to my mother. I'm like, yeah, like, I'm going on a camping retreat because me and her, like, kind of fell out. And bitch, I don't go camping. So, so I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going on a camping retreat with my friend. She's like, oh, okay, cool.
And you never came back?
Never came back. Like, I literally packed all my shit. Like, I went to Walmart. I bought this big ass suitcase. It was like $20. Packed everything that I needed for New York.
Wow.
She dropped me off at the airport. As soon as I got to New York, I texted her. I was like, I'm never coming back. I was like, I love you. I was like, I love you, but I'm never coming back. Like.
And so, what borough, when you first came to New York, did you live in?
Brooklyn.
Oh, so you're forever Brooklyn.
I'm forever Brooklyn.
Okay.
I love Brooklyn.
All right. So now you have a clothing line.
Yes, raw. Yes, it's very edgy. It's very like the seams are showing. I don't like that clean shit. Clean shit is cute, but I like the edginess of it. Like, oh shit, like, you know, this looks dope. Like, even like with little tank tops. Like, if you rip it a certain way, or with denim, like everybody loves clean denim, but like I like a good distressed denim. Okay. So I've been designing clothes my whole life, but during the quarantine, I kind of had time to actually sit and plan everything out. Right. And it was like, okay, cool. So this is, you know, obviously this is the most horrible time to fucking, you know, do a clothing line, but I'm just like, whatever. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm in the house. So that's when I had time to actually
I think it's the perfect time
put it out.
Yeah, I feel like there was so much like chaos going on in the world during like the lockdown. You know, there was like the protests and like all that other shit that like a lot of creatives were able to like reinvent themselves and like create more.
Yeah.
So it was like, it's kind of like a renaissance period.
Yeah.
Where like the world was on fire, but then like it like, you know, birthed new shit, like a bunch of like creatives and, you know, new stuff. So we got you said it's called Raw? Raw.
Yeah.
Okay. And I saw it on Instagram. You have like long, like most of the shirts are like long sleeves.
I'm so obsessed. In that time, I was obsessed with just shit that flows, super long sleeves. Because I hate like when I wear a hoodie and the sleeves are short and you roll it up, it just looks weird. So I'm like, all right, let me put that into my clothing brand. Like I need long sleeves, and then over time, like my stuff has completely changed. So like during that time when I put it out, it was like fall, winter. So I'm like, okay, I have like long Nike, not, you know, vintage sweatshirts, and you do this, what do you do that with it? So now I'm moving. I always create like a fall, like winter collection, because that's like my favorite season. So now it's very like tight and sexy. So I'm literally going over everything and getting inspirations from different designers, different brands, stuff like that, and like kind of putting a twist on it on my own.
Okay, so right now, do you have a summer collection or
no?
So it's just
I hate summer.
You're not a summer.
I'm not a summer bitch.
person.
I hate summer.
I'm a summer bitch. I love the summer. I love short shorts, like no clothes.
No.
Y'all like layers.
You know me. I love to layer.
Yeah,
I like to layer.
So if you guys follow them on Instagram, they give me so much like fashion inspiration. You guys layer, like, I don't know. It's just so unique, y'all's style.
Thank you.
Like, I've never seen it before. Like, I don't feel like anyone else on Instagram right now, like, embodies y'all's style.
Not mine.
So it's very unique.
Yeah.
So do you guys have people, like, reaching out to you, like, for advice for, like, fashion?
Yeah.
For fashion, for modeling, in life in general, just, like, being, like, a positive, like, go-getter, just living their truth. Yeah, I get a lot of those.
Wow.
Mine's is styling.
Styling?
Oh my god.
Do you want to style?
I'm not a stylist. I'm more of a style expert. And I said this the other day. I'm like, I'd rather dress myself than dress other people.
Oh.
I don't have time to sit here and figure out your style, because that can take forever. I'd rather just dress myself, and then I'll give you fashion advice and fashion tips, but I'm not a full-fledged stylist. I hate when people label me as like, oh, you're a stylist. And it's just like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm a model. And over time, me going through my childhood and me being sheltered, I wasn't able to wear what the fuck I wanted to wear. Right. So now that I'm grown, yeah, I'm going to take all them years back and dress how I want to dress. So, yeah, I know my shit. Like, and as I get much older, it's just right. It's just going to get even better.
So, okay. So, few words. How would y'all classify y'all's style? In like 3 words. You can have 3 words and you can have 3 words.
Mine's is out the box. So that's 1 word.
Okay.
Out the box.
The box.
I can say original. That's
original,
number 1.
Yes.
For sure. I want to say sexy because I like to show a lot of skin. I like tight, you know, I'll be wearing things that show my thong, you know.
Yes, you love the thong.
I love a thong. Like, I do.
Loves a thong.
I do. I'm wearing a thong.
I hate thongs.
He got me on to him because I was never the thong type. He reminds me of Manny from Degrassi. And I was like, yeah. I was like, okay, like, you're bringing it back. So he can pull it off.
What would be
Wait, but back to the thong thing. But why the thong?
I don't know. I just feel very uncomfortable in boxers.
Oh,
it's
okay.
It's just not me. You know?
Got it.
It's just not me. And I just like sexy shit on me. And
right.
I feel like thongs are like really sexy. It looks really good with my body, you know. I don't know. Like,
okay.
I mean, even though sometimes, you know, it could be a little comfortable, but you know what I mean?
It's that's what I like. Clothes that are like comfortable. So thongs is like, you know, especially the last underwear. Thing. Yeah.
And like, I feel like thongs are easier when it comes to like what I wear. Like I said, I like to wear sexy tight. Right. So like when I'm wearing boxers, it's like weird. You can see that.
Right. Okay. Now pants. I get it.
But like thongs is like very like, you know, sleek and like you only see the strings when I want to pull them out.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say out the box, unique, and creative.
Creative is a really good one.
Okay. Creative.
Because you can see it on somebody else. Like I've had people like try and copy me, but I'm just like, that shit looks a mess. But I just, yeah. You can't copy an original. I'm sorry.
Yeah, y'all are definitely some original bitches. So what are some like advice you can give for other creatives that are like in the fashion scene that want to like y'all inspire them? You guys said that you have people reaching out to you for advice. So what advice would you give to those listeners now?
Be yourself.
Take your time. Honestly, like, what are you rushing for?
Yeah.
Like, take your time and look in the mirror before you leave the house. Please, because a lot of y'all be looking a mess.
I'm done.
And if your friend not gonna tell you, I will.
Right.
So honestly, like, take your time
and just be yourself. Honestly,
be yourself for real.
Like he said, like you can try to copy someone, but like at the end of the day, that's that person's look. You know what I mean? Like you can take pieces from it, you can get inspired by it, but try to make it original and yourself and make it fit you.
Exactly.
So.
Okay. So based on like your Instagrams and all the photos I've seen thus far, what is the key to having a great Instagram photo?
Photographer.
The photographer.
Really?
All day. If you have a fire ass photographer, you can have on a crazy ass outfit, but as long as she captures that one photo,
or he,
you're good. Yep, you're good. Because I've had some friends who just were horrible at taking my pictures. So I just kind of just did it myself, or I would have like I had a friend, she lived in the Bronx, so she would come all the way to my house, and I live in Brooklyn. She'd take my pictures.
To take your photo.
So now I have, like, a consistent photographer. So it's, like, photo for photo. So, like, you take mine, I take yours, and we've been doing it consistently. So.
Okay.
It's all about the eye. I feel like you should, like
the angle.
The angle, the eye, like, you just need to, like, period, just have the best photographer because.
So how was that photographer you worked with Abercrombie?
They were amazing. Like clearly they're very professional. But they were really, really good. Like I have no negative feedback on them. They knew what they were doing. They knew my angles, you know. They also like let me know if they wanted me to do like a certain position, you know what I mean? Like they let me do me, but they also put their input and let me know like what I should be doing to make it even look better, you know what I mean? So it's always good to have someone to have like who's there to like give you like good feedback and tell you like how you should pose or what you should do. You know what I mean? So
not all photographers are good though, and I'm gonna put that out there in a heartbeat. Not all photographers are good. Okay. I've worked with some photographers where I'm just like, no, this is not working. I like a photographer who, obviously, I've styled all my shoots, but I like a photographer who's just like, all right, do you. Right. Get in there and, do whatever. Because when you're telling me to pose like this and pose like that and pose like this, it looks weird in the photos. And I've seen it. It's just like, you know what I mean? You're telling me to tilt my head and doing this. Just let me do my thing. Like, I've been doing this for a minute. Like, let me do my thing.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
You're 23?
23.
Wow.
He's a baby.
Yeah, but you have like this, like, you have like a wise energy, like an older energy for sure.
Thank you.
And Izzy, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay. I didn't ask you, where are you from?
I'm from Maryland originally.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where I was born.
Okay. So you eat crab?
Oh, I love crab. I'm a seafood boy, okay? Take me to the Boil, take me to Claudaddy's, take me to anywhere there's good seafood because I love seafood. Like, that's my thing. Okay. So.
All right, let's talk about the scene.